Like this, and I'm also just gonna add some eyelashes. You can do them as thick or as loose as you like. I'm trying to make sure I don't go over my time period. So I have a couple more. Okay. Oh, don't worry about that eye over there. It's one of the eyes I drew earlier when I kind of messed up my tutorial. And I'll show you that one either towards the end or I'll do it in a couple minutes. Also, with this little fold right here, I'm gonna add some little lines. Yeah, and that's the narrow eye. This eye over here, it was the gazing up look, where the eye is much more open, and the lower half is more exposed than the narrow eye. As you see, it touches the bottom. Yeah, the narrow eye touches the bottom, while the gazing upward look touches the topmost, predominantly the top part of the eye. That's the gazing up look, and that one is the narrow eyes. Sorry if you guys heard that. This next eye is gonna be the closed. It's pre-drawn out. It's not much to this one. You don't have to draw really the iris or eyeball. It's just a couple lines, basically a couple lines. And with this one, I'm gonna kind of put the crease up here. Sorry for the hatching again. Sorry if I really sound like a dude too. Also, I'm gonna add a couple details. Basically, that's the closing eye, but of course you want details. I'm gonna start my eyelashes a little bit downward. And what I do is, especially when I draw eyelashes, I kind of take them up and over the line. So I kind of start, and then I kind of loop down, start, loop down, kind of like that. Sometimes I mess up, so yeah. I don't know if I feel like doing a lot of eyelashes right now. And sorry if they really look crazy. And that is the closing lid. You notice the direction of the eye. There's a sharp drop in the inside corner of the eye. Right there, the sharper drop that consists like the compositional point of the eye. That's what that is. That eye is the closed eye. That's the third one. So those are the first two. This is the fourth one, which is the tight shut eye. Basically, I think the tight shut eye would basically be used for like someone that's like, well, in like a manga that's someone that's like squinting. It's almost like squinting. It kind of seems like, or maybe like somebody crying really really hard. But this one is kind of simple too. It all depends on the detail afterwards, how you look. I kind of start with a little line right there in the corner. And I'm a hatcher, so yeah. Start off with a loop, and then I'll kind of come up over here for the crease. Underneath the eye, I'm going to add a couple hatch marks. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to anymore. And after that, that's the basic closed shut eye. I'm gonna quit talking for a minute. You can basically add it as thick or as thin as you want. I think the best probably would be a thick one. So I'm gonna kind of a little bit more to this. You see how I created that if you can't see too much or you can't, so back out. I kind of looped it, like I said earlier. I kind of go up and over the eyelash, the line that I created before. That is the tightly shut eye. Added a few additional strokes underneath the eye. It projects kind of like a sense of a tightly closed eye, like if you were to tightly close your eye. Okay, this next eye, which I better watch my time. This is going to be the unfocused eye. The upper eyelid is half shut, and the lower half occupies a large portion of the composition. So I'm going to start off by drawing the upper lid. And then carefully, you can carefully re-render the eyelid contours using 2 lines, creating the impression of a heavy lid, which I'm going to show you also. Well, here's the impression of a heavy lid. The 2 lines kind of creates a heavy lid. Also the angle. I have to finish drawing the rest of the eye first. And with this, you can either have it touching the bottom or you can have it semi touching the bottom. I'm gonna kind of actually draw it touching the bottom, I think. Yeah. Then draw the iris. Uh-oh, I passed my 10-minute mark. Okay. And after that, eyelashes. This eye kind of reminds me of Hibari from Kyoto Hitman Reborn. But yeah, this next eye is the downcast eye. The eyelid always lower when the eye is cast down, as with the third one I drew, which would be the closed eye. You have the inside corner drop sharp, but I'm not gonna have it drop too sharp. I'm gonna draw the bottom lid. when you have the inside of the corner drop sharp, it kind of it gives the eye an alluring air, kind of. Without the lower eyelid, the character would merely probably appear to be looking down at a specific object. But I think with this one, it's more like an angle kind of look. I mean, I'm gonna draw eyelashes because I'm over my time. Hopefully YouTube takes this. If they don't, I'll just try to shorten it the best I can. And I'm gonna add some details. I don't know why I just screwed up with that line. It's kind of supposed to go like that. You're gonna say, pay this eye no attention. Again, you can do it as thick or as little as you want, but I'm over my time, so I'm gonna kind of draw into lines. And the eyelids. And that right there is my 6th and last eye. The first one is the gazing up, the narrow eye, the closed eye, the tightly shut eye, the unfocused eye, and downcast eye. So, there you guys go. Portrayal of emotions in the eye.